CBS 46 News at 6.
As the rain moves out, much colder temperatures move in. On top of that, it will be windy. I'll let you know how cold it's going to get and how long it will last.
State officials say that more homes on the west side could be contaminated with lead.
They have yet to sit down with this community.
And now residents here are scared.
There's still a whole nother generation of this that's going to be caught up in this stuff.
Those details coming up.
The price of your favorite treats may be going up. Why some city leaders say the benefit outweighs the cost.
But first, in breaking at 6, a second person has been charged in connection with Anitra Gunn's murder.
Investigators say Javon Abram knew Anitra Gunn and her accused killer, DeMarcus Little. Alicia Roberts is live at the desk right now with what we need to know about Abram and the investigation at this point. Alicia.
Yeah, Rick, Sean, 22-year-old Javon Abram is in jail tonight facing 2 counts of giving a false statement and 1 charge of concealing a death. Investigators say Abram and Little went to high school together. They also confirmed Gunn knew him. We are also learning tonight that investigators have found Anitra Gunn's phone. However, they are still looking for a missing bumper from her white Chevy Cruze vehicle. Right now, we're checking to see when Abram will be in court on those charges. Police asking if you have any additional information to give them a call. At the live desk, Alicia Roberts, CBS 46 News.
Thanks, Alicia. And a reminder that homegoing services for Anitra Gunn are this Saturday at 11 a.m. at Greater Peace Baptist Church in Opelika, Alabama. CBS 46 will have any and all updates on the Anitra Gunn murder investigation on air and also on our free CBS 46 app.
Also breaking at 6, a serial rapist is convicted. DeAndre Shabazz attacked at least 12 women from 2002 until 2005. Prosecutors were able to get a conviction after 1,500 backlogged rape kits were finally examined. Right now, Metro Atlanta school districts scrambling to create a plan to contain a potentially deadly virus. In less than 5 minutes, what's being done in your child's district to keep them safe from the coronavirus? But first, new developments tonight in a story we first told you about last month.
The Environmental Protection Agency is expanding the area it's inspecting for lead-contaminated soil. It's happening in the heart of a neighborhood just a few blocks away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. CBS 46's Ayanna Crystal is live on the west side for us tonight. Ayanna.
Rick, so far they have 8 homes that have contaminated lead that they are working on, but none have been completed in a month. Right now, we want to show you some of that contaminated dirt that is being stored out here, and residents tell me late at night, people come here and take that dirt, not knowing that it is contaminated, possibly spreading more contaminated dirt, because as you can see, there's no signage out here or nothing telling people to stay away because of the contamination.
It's everywhere. All these houses are old.
Barbara Williams has lived on the west side for more than 20 years. She is alarmed by the lead contamination.
There's too many kids over here for them to having to deal with lead. You know, that's dangerous. I know that.
The Environmental Protection Agency says more than 1,000 properties are being investigated for lead contamination, which is up from 368 homes last month.
I guarantee you it'd be more than 1,000.
Here is the original sampled area in orange. After further testing, they have expanded the area where homes could have dangerous levels of lead to what you now see in red, going all the way north of North Avenue, west to Oliver Street, south to Magnolia Street, and east to the old CSX rail.
By the time they finish, it's going to be maybe 2,000, maybe 3,000 altogether. But I do see it spreading larger.
Of those possible 1,000 properties affected, EPA has sampled 136 homes, and 71 of those have dangerous levels of lead.
I don't think they have a hold on it. I watched some of the children around the corner playing in some of this dirt that they're digging up.
Exposure to lead can have serious health problems, especially for children. Sean Sains is very concerned about the long-term effects.
It's just one problem after the next problem after the next problem. If they really sit down and think about all the people we've lost in this area, could have been to lead, just might have not known. So it's getting scary. And the city keeps saying that they got it under control, but they don't. They really.
Right now, the scope is more than 1,000 homes, but that number could grow. EPA says the biggest challenge right now is gaining access to people's properties. Now, there will be an informational meeting for this community on March 12th at the YMCA. For now, that's the latest on the West Side. Ayana Crystal, CBS 46 News.
And we do have a strong front moving through as we speak. Winds have already picked up and that cold air moving in behind it, squeezing out a shower or two, but the rain has been very, very light as expected. So you may see a couple sprinkles as you head out, especially in Paulding County, portions of Polk County. But more than the rain, what you'll notice is the temperatures and those strong gusty winds. Right now, sustained winds between about 15 and 20 miles an hour, and we'll see wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour. And you factor that with the cold temperatures, and it's going to be downright brutal tonight. Actual temperatures dropping down to the 30s as early as midnight and then dropping to 33 by 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning, we are waking up to 32 in Atlanta, 29 in Canton, 28 in Ellijay, and 31 in Gainesville. This, combined with those winds, will make wind chills in the teens and low 20s for your Thursday morning. I'll pinpoint who will see the coldest wind chills, and we'll talk about possible snow flurries Saturday morning coming up.
Thank you, Janet. You can download the free CBS 46 app to get your weather alerts sent directly to your smartphone. The app available for Apple and Android users.
All new at 6, a teenager charged with shooting an 11-year-old boy. Brandon Nicanor Cruz turned himself in Tuesday. Atlanta police say he shot the child along with an 18-year-old back in December. Right now, Fulton County investigators looking for who shot a 14-year-old and possibly set his house on fire. The shooting happened overnight on Wawada Street. Neighbors told CBS 46 they heard 6 to 7 shots. The teenager will be okay, thankfully. Arson investigators are also looking at a fire at the same home. East Point police very busy tonight. They're looking for who shot and killed 2 teenagers. We first told you about this last night at 6 as breaking news. Police say 3 teens were shot near Main Street after a big fight. Police believe the victims are at least 16 years old.
Developing tonight, lawmakers asking for billions of dollars to stop the spread of the coronavirus. House Minority Leader Chuck Schumer wants $8.5 billion. That is triple the amount President Trump requested. The money would go toward efforts to contain the outbreak, vaccine development, and paying back states for money already spent fighting the virus. President Trump will address the nation about the coronavirus tonight in about 20 minutes. Here at home, though, CBS 46 reached out to multiple Metro Atlanta school districts asking about their plans to combat coronavirus if it invades Georgia. Gwinnett County Public Schools told CBS 46 they will take direction from the Gwinnett County Health Department as well as the Georgia Department of Health and the Atlanta-based Centers for Disease Control on how to prepare for the virus. It is worth mentioning that so far Georgia has no confirmed cases of the coronavirus. And here's something else to keep in perspective. The coronavirus is not projected to be as deadly as previous pandemics. Now, numbers from various health organizations, including the CDC, reveal the 1918 flu pandemic killed more than 50 million people. The H2N2 flu in 1957 killed more than 1 million. And as of Monday, the coronavirus is estimated to kill just under 2,700 people worldwide.
Now all new at 6, a University of Georgia football player charged after an argument turns violent. Investigators say Devontae Wyatt got into an argument with a woman inside an apartment. During the argument, the woman left Wyatt's room and went back to hers. Campus police say Wyatt followed her, kicked in her door, and eventually forced his way in. Neither Wyatt nor the woman was hurt. Head football coach Kirby Smart released a statement expressing his disappointment, saying the team will handle the matter internally. CBS 46 is everywhere tonight. A Hall County couple facing serious charges. Investigators raided Jamie and Joshua Schultz's Gainesville home, and inside they found more than 24 guns, at least $10,000 in cash, and drugs worth more than $80,000. State lawmakers introducing legislation that would prohibit discrimination based on hairstyle and hair texture in the state of Georgia. This is the so-called Crown Act. It's a companion bill to SB 286, and if it becomes law, The act would protect against hair discrimination in the workplace and in K-12 schools.
The man accused of attacking an 80-year-old woman and her 62-year-old daughter inside a grocery store remains in jail tonight. A judge set Joseph Arnold's bond at $50,000. Arnold says he reacted thinking the women were trying to get in front of him. City of South Fulton police trying to find out who shot and killed a man at the Walmart on Old National Highway. Investigators say he was shot in the chest. Tonight at 11, new video and a bombshell internal report, all obtained by the CBS 46 Bulldog. The review finding a Cherokee County police sergeant violated department policy and used excessive force when beating a man during an arrest. And that's only the beginning. Here's Chief Investigator Jonathan Carlson.
The Bulldog was first to air this shocking video.
Get on the ground!
It was April of last year inside a local bowling alley. A Woodstock police sergeant repeatedly striking a 38-year-old man with his baton, breaking the man's leg as he laid restrained by multiple officers. Just days after we aired this video, a grand jury cleared Sergeant Randy Milligan of criminal wrongdoing, and the Cherokee County DA announced the case closed. But we've obtained the Internal Affairs investigative report, in which the department found Sergeant Milligan violated multiple policies, including the Code of Conduct and use of force. We also obtained never-before-seen body cam footage of the incident.
What I do wrong? I'm from Chicago.
Well, welcome to Georgia.
I've been in Florida and New York.
Feel free to go back.
Okay, so what I do wrong though? I'm just asking.
Just shut up. No one beat your ass. All you gotta do is listen.
What I do wrong?
Oh, you can't sit.
Oh, I gotta say right now. Oh, this hurts.
And the Bulldog, Jonathan Carlson, joins us now. This is a story that you have been working on for a long time. It took about a year to get this video, right?
Yeah, we've been trying to get the internal report and this video, which is quite shocking and illuminating. Since this all broke last April, it took us months to get it, the police department holding it until now. And it raises a lot of questions as to why the grand jury came to the decision that they did. It's raising more questions.
Why were you so determined to make sure that you got this video and got the information that you're able to report now?
Well, as soon as we heard about this happening, we started asking questions. We weren't getting a lot of answers, and the story just raised a lot of questions. You know, an officer ending up breaking somebody's leg inside a bowling alley, and this is the result.
And he voluntarily stepped down afterwards.
He did. He resigned right after this investigation was wrapped up, and the sergeant at the center of all of this isn't the only one who violated department policy. We're going to have that part of the story coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.
Right. The Bulldog, Jonathan Carlson, live for us. Jonathan, thank you.
Are you ready for the cold air and the strong gusty winds? Well, even if you're not, they are coming our way. This cold front ushering in cold Arctic temperatures that will drop to the 20s and 30s tonight. Also sprinkling a few little showers, very, very light, if any at all. And that is all we'll see over the next hour or so. Beyond that, it's just cold air you'll notice as those strong gusty winds continue. It will be so cold that we could get a little bit of wraparound moisture around this front, and that could squeeze out just a couple of flurries in the North Georgia mountains after midnight tonight. Not expecting much and certainly no accumulations expected, but don't be surprised if you see a couple flurries overnight in the North Georgia mountains. For tonight, no flurries in Atlanta, but it will feel like it. We'll see mostly cloudy skies with cold temperatures, 39 degrees by 11 o'clock, but with the winds, it's going to feel like 30, and those wind chills will continue as we head through tomorrow morning. Actual temperatures not good at all, and then with the winds it'll be even worse. 28 in Ellijay, it'll be 29 in Canton, 32 degrees in Atlanta, but this is how cold it will feel. This is when you factor in the winds with those temperatures, you get the wind chill. By 11 it will feel like 30 in Atlanta, it will feel like 26 in Ellijay and 27 in Carrollton. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, yikes, it'll feel like 18 in Ellijay, 18 in Carrollton, 21 in Gainesville. It'll feel like only 22 in Atlanta. So a very painful bus stop tomorrow morning. We do see lots of sunshine tomorrow, so at least the sun is back. Lots of vitamin D. You'll need sunglasses, but it is going to remain cold. Temperatures only warming to the mid 40s tomorrow afternoon, but at least it will be sunny and at least it will be dry. Another quick little system moves in Friday night into Saturday, and that again could bring just a slight chance of a few flurries. This time again to the North Georgia mountains starting Friday night. Notice no moisture in the metro. That's why there's only that 20% chance of rain. But by Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, could see some flurries in the upper elevations of the North Georgia mountains. Accumulations very light, if any at all. But from Ellijay to Blairsville to Dahlonega, could see a few flurries on grassy and elevated surfaces. Not expected to cause any problems unless some of that moisture refreezes. Saturday night could see some problems with black ice. But here in the metro, no snow, no ice, no rain, just cold, chilly temperatures, at least on Saturday. We do get up to 60 on Sunday. The next week, nice. We're back to 69 on Tuesday, 67 on Wednesday, and that's when our next big chance of rain arrives. That deserves an applause, Barmel. Does the traffic?
It does.